And we started the live stream and the recording at once. So, and I'll double check that we're live on Facebook. I have an air purifier on in the background. Is it too noisy, Tom, or is it okay?
I can't hear it.
Great.
I'm at that age where my hearing is not as good as other people.
I don't think it's a problem.
I don't know if it's a problem with anybody else. That's great. We're very excited to be here. That's for darn sure. Just finished doing a beautiful class, just a beautiful class where our students, some of this in the performance class, were showing work, and we're like, just knocked silly with how truthful and amazing that was. So we're feeling good, right, Heidi?
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a pretty amazing group. Really different work.
I'm happy to hear that. We're going to start in about 1 more minute, you all. Just making sure that I'm getting a bunch of emails. I'm running late. I'm on the highway. This is LA traffic. I was actually just in it. I only got home about 20 minutes before class because traffic was kind of rough today. So yeah, it's so nice to see so many people from different cities tuning in. We've got different cities: New York, Atlanta, Los Angeles, Stanford, San Francisco, Montreal. Very nice.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Well, I'll start with the intros then, and kind of like lay out. I'll do the spiel that I do every class. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on gallery view. And if everybody can, oh, hey, Waleed. Hey. It's nice to see some Joy of Improv regulars and past students. So hi, everybody. Oh, hey, Dale. Hey, Dale Brown. So we are the Joy of Improv, and we are very blessed and grateful to have guest instructors from Bentley today. And this is Tom. Say hi, Tom.
Hello, everybody. We're very happy to be here.
And this is Heidi.
Hey, hey, hey. Yep.
So we've been doing a couple hybrid classes lately, and we recently did a yoga plus improv. And today we're going to be exploring our inner movement, our inner life, and our emotions. We're going to warm up with about 45 minutes of improv and theater games and connection exercises. And then I'm going to hand class over to Tom and Heidi. And we're going to do about a 30-minute, what we might call an embodiment. Is that right, Tom?
Yes, that's right.
So we'll be moving, and we'll be doing what's called swinging. And I've been in Tom's classes. It's very fun. It's almost like a 30-minute solo exploration and play. And for me, it relieves so much stress and puts me in touch with what's going on for me. So, and then after that, we're going to be doing some more. We'll do like a bit of Q&A and a demo with some of the students, and then Tom and Heidi will do some more play, and they'll guide us through that. So, we're going to start with about 45 minutes of improv. Towards the end of the improv, I'll be doing an 8-minute meditation that's like a guided imagery meditation, as Judith in Portland, one of our community members, calls it. So we'll be doing a guided imagery to like open up our creativity and our channels, and then we'll go right into working with Tom and Heidi. Cool, everybody thumbs up?
Very good.
Great. Okay, a couple things for everybody to note. One is, if you're ever feeling uncomfortable in a 2-person exercise or in a small group exercise, when I break you out into breakout rooms, you can go like this. Everybody imitate me. Nope. Okay, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Nope. So that's just to say, I'm setting a boundary, I'm uncomfortable, let's reset. You don't have to talk about it. You don't have to spend time. I want you to get back to playing. So if you are ever feeling uncomfortable or feel weird, let's all do it together. Say it out loud. Nope.
Nope.
Great. Awesome. Okay, so the second thing is, what you should know is that the Joy of Improv started a couple of years ago. We, along with my co-founder, Shawit, she can't be here today. She's in a management training session. She's in like a young woman's leadership group. And so she can't be here today, but we do a lot of workshops with the community. So we started in Oakland. We did these big workshops in Oakland and in San Francisco. Shawit's still in the Bay Area, and I'm currently in Los Angeles. And I'm so grateful for all of you being here. The first thing that we like to do whenever we do a class, and I know some more people will be coming soon because we had over 100 RSVPs, and they'll be trickling in. But the first thing we like to do is do a warm up. And so wherever you are in the world, I want to make sure that you set up your computer so that you can stand and move. Set up your computer or your phone so you can stand and move and interact and play with spatial relationships, stepping away from the screen, getting really close to the screen. So I want you to be able to stand and move during this. So please take a moment and set up your setup so that you can stand and move. Because we're going to start with a physical warm-up, and then we'll get into some games. And we'll also be being very physical and on our feet later with Tom and Heidi when they're guiding us. Great. I love it that Evan has a yoga mat. Love it, Evan. Awesome. And they're so ready in your house, man. Awesome. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is what's called a shakeout. So we're going to do this together. We're going to step away from the laptop or the phone. Everybody can hear me okay? Thumbs up. Great. So we're going to count down from 8, and we're going to shake each limb. We're going to shake each arm and each leg, and we're going to do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on each body part. And then we're going to go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We clear? Cool. Awesome. I want you to use your voice. So while you're moving, I want you to use your voice, and feel free to be weird. Move in weird ways. Use your voice in weird ways. Imitate Elvis, imitate Andy Kaufman, imitate whoever, or just do your Garland voice, whatever voice you want to do. Okay, so let's do it together. We're going to count down from 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Shake it out. Whoa, shake it out. Good. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, everybody. Cool. Okay, great. So the first warm-up exercise I want to do is kind of a Simon Says group follow along. And this is to activate your imagination and your spontaneity. I want you to go into your house. You have 35 seconds, or wherever you are in your backpack, grab 5 to 10 objects, make a pile in front of your laptop. Okay, go, go, go. I'm going to time you. Go get objects, get some fun things to play with. They can be wallets, pencils. There is no right choice. It doesn't have to be interesting. I just want you to grab anything and make a pile of 5 to 10 objects. Great. Awesome. Okay. Great, grab a few more things. Awesome, I'm gonna make sure I have mine. Ooh. I don't know about you all, but my standing desk was shaking and my monitor was hitting the wall when I was doing the 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 countdown. So great, so now you have a pile of objects. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a quick warm up. I want you to, at the screen in a physical way or away from the screen, I want you to present the object and say it out loud, okay? And it's okay if we can't hear you. This is just for you. So we're just gonna be really obvious, be obvious. Oh, a phone charger, my phone, Nintendo Switch, Kind granola bar, Kirkland pH 9 water, alkaline, and with electrolytes, my wallet, my headphones, my keys, also keys to the gym. So just go for 30 seconds and say what it is. Just say what it is. You can say it with emotion. You can say it with your body, move around, present it like a showman, present it like a humble servant, low status. Present it like the king of the world. Present it like the queen of the world. Great. Present it like a little turtle that just crawled out of the sewer and had its first taste of mutation gel, which will turn it into a Ninja Turtle. Awesome. Yes, however that would present it. Good. Keep going, keep going. Nice. Great, good job. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yeah, yeah, you're very good at this. You are very excellent at this. Now we're gonna kind of do like a spontaneity brain fry. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold up the item and I'm gonna like, yeah, phone charger. And then I'll hold up the next item and I'll say phone charger. And I wanna go fast. Then I'll hold up the next item and I'll say wallet. Then I'll hold up the next item and I'll say bottle of water. It's the thing that just came before. Does that make sense? Everybody clear? Thumbs up. It's the thing that came before. The rules have changed. We have to breathe into it, be okay with the rules changing. That's life. That's also improv. So I want you to say what just came before. That makes sense? Everybody clear? Okay, let's do this for 45 seconds. Go fast. Say the thing that came right before. Even though I know this is a wallet, but I'm going to call it a granola bar, right? Go ahead, 45 seconds. Good. Very nice. Enjoy it being weird and different. Have fun with it. Nice. Ooh, Hall's Relief, remote control. Ooh, nice. Big's Vapor Rub, okay. A flag. Awesome. Okay, great, great. Thumbs up, is that fun? Okay, now here's the next version of it. And this is the final version, that's our warm up. We're gonna hold up each item and call it something that it's not. Let your imagination remind you of something. Don't think it into being, see it. That makes sense, we're just gonna see it. So for me, tent, astronaut liquid, radio, telecommunications device, Nintendo, Game Boy, flying saucer. Okay. Hangman's noose. Ooh, it got dark. Okay, so it can be whatever you want it to be, but just name it and let your imagination provide fun things. Go ahead and just go quick with it. Let it just inspire anything. There's no right answer. Good. Now imagine that you're presenting this to a foreign ambassador. You have to explain what this magical thing is. Good. Make sure you use your voice, articulate, have fun with it. And if any of you joined late, that's okay. We'll get you in on the next exercise. Totally cool. Great. Surprise yourself. Let yourself be surprised. Good. Awesome. Okay, everybody come back. Give yourselves a round of applause. Yay. That's our group warm up. We usually do like a follow the leader, other type of warm up, but I wanted to try this one today. Did anybody, like, which level was harder for you? If you want to raise your hand and share, you can, or you can type in the chat. Was number 2 harder where you were out of order, or was number 3 harder where you had to make it up? So go ahead and put in the chat what was harder for you. Or you can raise your hand and we can. So out of order was harder for Sean. Yeah. Out of order is harder for, making it up is harder for Nadia. Number 1 was harder, saying what it is. Yeah, for Makshad, it's like, this is so boring. This is just so obvious. Great. Out of order. So it's interesting. So, everyone's different. And in the next exercise that we do, you'll realize that it's harder for other people than this next exercise that we do. But the point of this exercise is there's no right answer. Our imagination, we just want to trust whatever it provides, whatever the spontaneity in the moment provides, whatever the imagination provides. When I listen to this object, when I look at it and I think about it, or not even think, I just am inspired by it, right? So good job, everybody. Oh, I love that you're sharing. I love that everybody's sharing their experiences. Like I ended up eating a burger with chopsticks. I saw a back scratcher that was an elephant. I loved that, Nadia. Love the back scratching elephant, really nice. Okay, so for our next exercise, we're gonna play in pairs. And then we're gonna do a small group exercise. So the next exercise is called 1, 2, 3. It's a listening exercise and it's very basic at first. And can I have Tom, would you like to demonstrate with me? This first round? Yeah. Can everybody turn their video off and we'll just show how this is played? Okay. Great. Hey, Tom.
Hey, Jared.
So we're going to play the classic Augusto Boal Theater of the Oppressed 1, 2, 3 or 2, 3 Bradford. I learned this from Rebecca Stockley. And I learned other variations of this from other players. So thanks for playing with me.
And I don't know how to play it, but that's great.
Great. So the way this works, everyone who's watching, is we're going to count back and forth. 1, 2, 3. And we're not going to go to 4. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3. We're going to make eye contact through the darkness and the void of Zoom. And we're just going to listen to each other. I'm going to give Tom my energy and I'm going to receive energy from Tom. And if we ever mess up, we're just going to celebrate it and go, woohoo! Let's all do that wherever you are in the world. If you're at home, if you're watching on Facebook, or if you're playing, about to play with partners, let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. Woohoo! Yeah. So we're just celebrating that mistake. We also say sometimes, together we fly, but we won't say that today. We're just going to go woohoo. And because mistakes are gifts, they often lead us to unexpected discoveries, and they're often fun. And they can be great gifts in comedy and in storytelling. So let's just play, Tom.
Okay. I forgot.
Yeah. No. Woohoo! Good.
Oh, okay, that's right. Good.
1,
2,
3.
1,
2.
3.
1,
2,
3.
1,
2.
3.
1,
2.
3.
1,
2.
3.
1,
2,
3.
1,
2.
3.
1,
2.
2. Oh yeah. Woo! Good. We just celebrated. So I want everybody to play for just like a minute and a half in breakout rooms. Introduce yourselves to your partner. Play and connect. This is a connection and listening exercise. Don't anticipate. Don't plan ahead. Just connect and count back and forth. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to play a next version that makes it harder. Then we're going to play another version where you make it your own and tell stories. Everybody cool? Come back. Bring your video back on. I'm going to put everybody in breakout rooms. Great. You might get to play with me, Tom, or Heidi in this exercise. So one of us, by the way, one of us will stay home in homeroom. Tom and Heidi, I'll stay home in homeroom in case anybody's left without a partner. If there's an odd number, if someone is in the void for 30 seconds, come back, I'll play with you. Everybody clear? Thumbs up. Okay,
Yep.
Cool. All right, so let's create breakout rooms. Great. And if one group has 3 in it, come back to homeroom. There might be one group of 3. Okay, perfect. Have fun, everybody. Great. Hi, Hua. Hi, Hua. Are you there? Oh, hey, Tom. Go ahead.
We had 3 people?
Yeah, great, great. You can come back. We can play together again. We could do like the advanced version if you want. I'm just there's Hua, and I want to make sure that if she wants to play with one of us, she can. Hi, Hua, are you there? Are you just watching? It's okay if you're watching. There might be a group left without a person though.
Okay.
If Hua is here, let me double check. Right, so Ovi needs to come back. Main session, I'll bring Ovi. I'll play with Ovi.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, there's Ovi.
Hi, Ovi.
I want to play with Ovi.
Okay, you want to play with Ovi? I'll turn my.
I don't know how to do this. It's better than okay, good.
I'll turn my video off.
All right. Okay, good.
Ovi, can you unmute? There you go.
Yes.
All right. Okay, excellent. Okay, so have you been doing this before? Have you been in this group before?
No, I'm new to the group.
Yeah, me too. I just happen to be the guest teacher. So that's great. Okay, good. So here we go. Where we go. Okay, so we're playing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Right? Oh yeah.
Start it, guys. Go for it.
Good. 1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2.
3.
1,
2,
3,
1,
2, 3,
1,
2,
3,
1,
2,
3.
1, 3.
Good job, you guys. Good job. Good job. Well done. Well done. Well done. Really fun to watch you two. You guys are so playful. Welcome back. Oh, hi, Barbara. I've seen you before. Hi. Good to see you. Great. Was that fun?
Yeah, it was fun. That was great
Yeah.
fun.
Great.
Yeah.
We'll play the next version. Nice job, Ovi.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Thanks, Moramondo McCoy. Literally starts conversations. Cool. Right. We're waiting for about 10 more people. See, they're having a lot of fun. They're just not coming back until the rooms force them out. But you guys all came back early. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. Hey, doke. Okay, welcome back. Thumbs up. Was that fun? Awesome. So the next version of this, I'd like to play with Ovi, actually. So can everybody turn their camera off? Great. So this is the follow-up version, and I want to get everyone's feedback after this round. So Ovi, let me ask you to unmute. Great. So this next version, Ovi, make sure that I can see your hands. Yeah, good. And so we're gonna one. Everybody follow along back home. This is 1. Okay, go ahead, Ovi. Yeah, good. And then 2 is snap. And if you, great, I could hear it. And if you can't physically snap, just go snap. Yeah.
Snap.
Yeah, it's totally up to you. Okay, and then 3 is 3.
3.
Just normal 3. Yeah. So let's do it together. Let's just practice for a second, Ovi. Ready? Okay, let's do it at the same time if we can. 3.
3.
3.
3.
3.
3.
Good. So now we're going to play back and forth, right? Let's do it. 3.
3.
3. Oh, woo, I messed it up. Oh, great. So we're just going to celebrate. Let's do it again. Let's see how fast we can go. Ready? Woo-hoo. We did it at the same time. All right, let's try again. 3.
3.
Oh, we're going to alternate still. Sorry, we're not doing it at the same time. My bad.
Oh, we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa, wow,
Got it.
wow. Woo, teacher
My
moment.
bad.
Woohoo.
Okay,
No,
okay,
you're
okay.
good, man. You're good. You're totally good. That's my bad. Okay.
Okay.
So I was wondering why we were like struggling. I was like, we're doing the same thing because we're actually doing, we're doing it right. All right. So let's try again.
I got it.
Ready?
Yeah.
3.
3.
Oh, woohoo! So yeah, one. So this is 1.
Yep.
So you'll respond with snap, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll say 3, and then you'll start with.
What? Oh, snap.
No, sorry. I was just responding to you. Yeah, I thought we were in the game. Good.
Okay.
Sorry.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do it one more time so everybody at
Yeah.
home can see. Okay. All right. 3.
3.
Oh, I totally blanked. Woohoo! That's okay. That's okay. I thought I saw a message in chat and I was like, what is that? Okay. Good job, Obi. So I'm going to put everybody in breakout rooms. If anybody's left alone, I'll bring you back to main session. I'll recreate the rooms, celebrate your mistakes, enjoy them. And then we're going to get to the third version where we create stories. Okay. Here we go. Have fun, everybody. Turn your videos back on and you'll be ready to play. Doke. Does everybody have a partner? Are you able to join the room, Heidi?
Yeah, it flashed on join a room and then that disappeared.
Oh, it's okay. Zach came back. That's why. So I'll let you and Zach play here. Let me just make sure nobody's. Oh, Ovi's left alone again. So I'm gonna bring Ovi back to the main session. Let Zach and Ovi play, and I'll unmute you, Zach. Go ahead. You can unmute. Oh, Zach left again. Hey, Ovi. So Zach and Ovi, I'm gonna let you all play here. Sorry about that. We just. Okay, great. Can you unmute, Ovi?
Yes.
Great, you're set. Okay, Heidi, is it okay if we just watch this one?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I'll turn my video off. You guys play and have fun, and I'll side coach a little bit, but just have fun.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Zach, you want to start?
All right, sure. Three. Oh, it's delayed a little. Sorry. Woo!
Woohoo! Yeah, maybe say your snap, Ovi, just because it's there's a video delay, so maybe say the snap too.
Okay. Start with a clap. 3. Snap.
3.
3. Snap.
3.
3.
3.
3. Snap.
3. Snap.
3.
Great. Go a little faster if you can. Challenge yourselves and have more emotion, have more excitement.
More excitement. All right.
There you go.
3.
3. Snap.
3.
3. Ah,
Oh.
we messed up.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Yeah.
All right.
3.
3.
3. Snap.
3.
3.
3. Snap.
3. Snap.
3.
3. Ah. All right.
Woo. I can.
Oh, go ahead, you guys. You were about to just talk. Sorry.
Oh, we're back. Oh, I was saying, do we? People. We start back at usually start back at 1 if there's a mistake, right? Or you just try to keep going if you can.
No right answer.
Whichever. No right answer.
Whatever
All right.
you guys want to do. Yeah. Try to get back to the pattern, but the important part is listening and enjoying the mistakes and celebrating it, right? Cool. Good question, though. Nice, Zach. Zach, you're in New York, is that right? Or you're in San Francisco? San Francisco.
San
Cool.
Francisco.
What street are you on? What's behind you?
That's Salesforce Tower, actually,
Oh, that is
right
Salesforce.
behind me.
Yeah, I used to live there, like near there. Yeah. Cool.
Oh, nice.
That was difficult. Okay. That was difficult, says Dale Brown. Type in the chat, what was harder for you? The physical one or the second one or the first one? Just the 1, 2, 3 count or the physical plus the vocal? 2 was harder for some. I actually find the physical easier. So that's just like, I'm an auditory and physical guy. So just auditory is actually harder for me. Great. So 1 was harder for Sean. Nice. 2 was a bit tricky. Cool. So everybody, the whole purpose of this exercise is to connect and listen and to not anticipate or plan ahead. Make sure you're breathing. We're in round 3. When you do this next time, keep these swing thoughts or these pre-shot routines in mind. Breathe, smile, and celebrate your mistakes. Enjoy them. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, so the third version is a physical sound, or sorry, a physical gesture and an emotional sound, or a physical gesture and a word or a phrase. And you're going to create it with your partner. That makes sense? Thumbs up. So I'm going to do this one with Makshad. You ready, Makshad? So everybody turn their video off. And Waleed, I'm definitely going to demo with you later, by the way, Waleed. Okay, so Makshad, go ahead and unmute. Great. Awesome. So Makshad, for this one, whatever you feel like for 1, it could be anything. It'd be like, huh, yo, what's up? It can be anything for your 1, right? I just want you to give me something and I'm going to practice it, get in my body. And then we'll go a couple times and then I'm going to respond with 2, like what feels natural to me. Okay. So give me anything. Great. So it's,
Okay, you want a sound with that too?
yeah, a sound or a word, definitely. Physical and the sound. Yeah.
Beep,
Beep. Give it to me again.
beep,
Beep. Go ahead, give it to me again.
beep,
Beep. Okay, one more time.
beep.
No, choo-choo driver. That's what I want to respond with. No, choo-choo driver. Okay, give me that. Give me yours.
Beep.
No, choo-choo driver. Now you do mine.
No, choo-choo driver.
Okay, now I'm just going to give you no, choo-choo driver. And I want you to come out with number 3, whatever that makes you feel like you want to do. It could be angry, it could be sad, it could be dejected, it could be joyfully happy, whatever you want. It could be sexually turned on. So, no, choo-choo driver.
Meh.
Okay, I love that. Okay, all right. No, choo-choo driver.
Meh.
No, choo-choo driver.
Meh.
No, choo-choo driver.
Meh.
Great, I love it. Nice. Now let's do the whole thing together and let's see what story emerges. And let's play and just try to keep going, keep the pattern going. And if we mess up, let's just celebrate it. Okay. Okay. Beep.
No, choo-choo driver.
Bah.
Beep.
No, choo-choo driver.
Meh.
Beep.
No, choo-choo driver.
Ah.
Beep.
No, choo-choo driver.
Meh.
Oh, beep.
No, choo-choo driver.
Ma.
Beep.
No, choo-choo driver. Oh, yay, woo, good. Everybody come back. Everybody come back. Good. So by the way, it can be anything. Yay, that was fun. So I want you to, and by the way, you can use your body more. You can move in your space. You can throw an imaginary ball. You can, kick. You can like, you can do whatever you want on Zoom. That makes sense? Thumbs up. So you are not constrained. Your imagination has a whole world around you. Maybe you're at the seaside. Maybe you're in space and you move slow. So we're gonna play this. We're gonna have a new partner and you're gonna create this together and you're gonna introduce yourselves and make up your 1, make up your 2, make up your 3. Everybody cool? Okay. All right, so let's have fun. And remember, listening, have fun, and celebrate your mistakes. Okay. So we're gonna have 2 participants per room. All right. Have fun, everybody. Hey, Lisa.
Hi, I was alone on my break.
I know, I was trying to fix it and move someone into your room, and then you left at the right time. Woohoo! No, you couldn't know. So it's all good. Okay. So I think I brought King David. I'm trying to bring King David back to the main session so he can play with us. Let's see if he can come back. You can stay unmuted, Lisa. Hi, King David. Hi. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute, man. I just requested to unmute. Does that go through? Awesome. Great. Okay. Well, I want to let you guys play. I'll keep my video on. I'm gonna turn Evan's. I think Evan lost connection, but go ahead, play, you guys. And I'm here just to support and answer any questions you have. But have fun. Have fun. Make up your 1, make up your 2, make up your 3. Cool.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just joining, so I caught like just like the last part of the exercise.
Okay.
So,
you know what? Why don't
testing.
yeah, let's do 2 rounds, King David, and let's have Lisa and Evan go, and then you and I will go, or one of them will repeat with you. That cool?
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
I think I understand the exercise, but just to make sure I get it.
Okay. Okay. Evan and Lisa, do you want to create one together? And then King David and I will do one. Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. You want to start, Lisa? You got something?
Yes. Zoom.
Zoom. And then I come up with something. All right. How about and then yours was zoom, right? And mine was and then there's a third one.
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Go ahead and try it again. Do it together. Good.
Zoom.
Zoom.
All right, you start.
Okay. Zoom. Question, what was our third one?
Bing.
Okay. Zoom. Ding.
Zoom.
Vroom.
Oh.
Nice. Good. I love watching that. That's so fun, you guys. That's so great. Awesome job.
Awesome.
Let's
Good
have King David go, and then let's have Ovi. Do you want to play with King David? By the way, is your name King David, or is that just like your screen name, or is that what you like to? Is that what you prefer to go by?
That's what I go by.
Okay, great, awesome. Because I had this guy in class the other day, and he was like, "Oh, this is my son's name. I just use his Zoom account." I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, you know, he was like, it was kind of funny. So, all right. So I'll let you and King David play. And why don't we all turn off our video so Ovi and King David can play together.
Oh,
You guys.
how's it going?
It's good. Want to start?
Yeah, start.
That's perfect. I was gonna say, King David, what you just did, that yeah, start was an awesome one, by the way, if you wanted it. But go ahead, do what you want to do. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yippee!
Pickle juice?
Pickle juice?
Yippee!
Yippee! Pickle juice?
Pickle juice?
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Yippee!
Yippee! Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Yippee!
This is awesome. Now, one of you add a 3 after pickle juice. Add a new one after pickle juice now.
Pickle juice. Zahaha.
Mm.
Zahaha.
Pickle juice.
Yahaha. Yippee. Pickle juice.
Pickle juice. Whippy. Zahaha.
Zahaha. Pickle juice. Yippee.
Okay,
Zahaha.
King David and Ovi, this is awesome. Now, what I want you guys to do is do one in response to the other. So let's say King David would go, sippy, and then Ovi would respond, pickle juice, and then King David would go, I think, what was it, zahaha? Was that it? Zahaha. And then Ovi would start the next one with zippy. So you're not going to do all three in a row. You're gonna respond to each other and let how the other person does it inform your response. Go ahead, have fun.
Pickle juice.
Yippee.
Zahaha.
Pickle juice.
Whippy.
Yahaha.
Pickle juice.
Good.
Yippee.
Zahaha.
Pickle juice.
Zahaha.
Woohoo, that's where you celebrate, King David. Yeah, good job. Good.
Oh,
Give
man.
yourself a round of applause, Ovi and King David. Nice job. Really well done. Well done. Well done. That was awesome. Oh, King David, we lost your video. Man, you were so great. I loved watching you guys. Super fun. I kind of got this like, it was like a royal family from you two, Ovi and King David. And like the pickle juice was the ceremonial, like special thing. You know, did you feel that at all? And then there was another story that happened when you changed it. What did you guys experience? I just want to like give you guys the floor. What did you notice or experience during that?
I thought I was at like a market, like you know, like farmer's market or something.
Yeah.
Negotiating with one of the you know, one of the merchants or something.
Yeah. Oh, I see that now. Yeah, you did have that like, oh, like I'll trade you this for that. Pickle juice?
Right.
No. It was like, that was awesome, man. Good job. Awesome job. What did you notice, Ovi? I want to go ahead, Ovi. Oh, you're muted, my man. I'm sorry. Let me ask you to unmute. Go ahead.
Yeah, I thought we were summoning the pickle juice gods as we were going back and forth and having a call and response. So
Nice.
it was a
Nice.
good time.
What was it? What was it being summoned from? Did you see it in your imagination, like a Aladdin's like lamp type of thing, or like a grave, or where were the gods coming from? A mountain? What did you see? Just curious. Oh, I have to unmute you again. My bad. Sorry. Woohoo!
No, definitely came from the Wuhaha volcano.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're trying to raise the pickle juices from that volcano.
Nice. Good job, you guys. Really well done. Well done.
Good for you. Yeah.
Good work, everybody. Let me remove the pin. You remove the pin from you as well, Ovi. Put us back into gallery mode. Great. Okay. Remove pin. Great. Was that fun for everybody? Thumbs up if that was fun.
No.
Okay, great. Awesome. Okay, so I think we have time. Tom and Heidi, I know we're a little bit over because we started late. Do we have time for one more small group exercise to warm them up a little bit more? Or I guess we could go right into a meditation. So how's that, meditation and then do the swinging?
Yep.
Okay, let's do that. Okay. So everybody, that's it for the improv and theater games tonight. That was a lot of fun. What we're gonna do is a little meditation just to activate our imaginations and get us into our body and relieve some stress, and also get us in touch with how our body's feeling physically. and how we're feeling emotionally. Okay. And then we'll lead that right into working with Tom and Heidi and doing what's called an embodiment and doing what's called swinging, which is a lot of fun. And I'm excited to do it together. So, okay. Wherever you are in the world, please, if you can, stand or feel free to lay down. And I'll just guide you through this short meditation. Okay. Thumbs up, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Great. Okay. Okay. I want you to stand or stand if you're standing shoulder width apart. Good posture, dancer's pose, scapula retracted, and breathing. I want you to feel your feet on the floor. And I want you to breathe in and let your diaphragm expand. Let your stomach hang heavy and soft. Breathe in for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Want you to breathe in again for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and exhale. Want you to let your shoulders relax. Want you to have a slight knee bend, 7% knee bend, as Stephen Kieran says, or just a slight knee bend. I want you to roll back into your heels. Feel your weight in the back of your heels. I want you to roll forward onto your toes. And I want you to settle on the balls of your feet. And breathing. I want you to relax your jaw and let your mouth hang open. You're like a 1980s mouth breather. Yep, you're breathing with your mouth open. Social faux pas and etiquette be damned. Breathing with your mouth open puts you more in touch with your emotions. Breathing through your nose calms you. Okay, let's breathe in again for a count of 5. 1, diaphragm expanding. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, mouth slightly open, breathing through the mouth, in and out of the mouth. I want you to close your eyes or have soft focus on the wall in front of you and ask yourself, how am I feeling?
Oh,
I want you to breathe in again for a count of 5. Put your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly, and let your belly expand. Open mouth breathing. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. And ask yourself, how do I feel? And listen for the response. Breathe in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let your hands hang to your sides. Flex your fingers. Relax your fingers. You're ready for anything and everything. Ready to go left, ready to step back, ready to lean into how you're feeling, ready to catch your partner if they fall. Ask yourself in your mind, what am I ready for? Anything and everything. As Mark Jackson at ACT always said to me and my classmates. Breathe in again for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Close your eyes. You're on a boat. You feel the boat under your feet and you're breathing, open mouth breathing. You see the sky overhead. What color is it? Are there any clouds or is it clear? And breathing. You're on a lake. The water is perfectly still. This is your dream lake. And the rules of gravity and physics do not apply because there is no waves. There is no moon pull and breathing. Feel the boat under your feet. What is it made out of? Are you wearing shoes or are you barefoot? Touch the boat. How does it feel? Is it wood, metal, glass, steel, cotton candy? What does it smell like? Taste the air on your lips and on your tongue. Feel the sun on your skin. Breathe in for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. And ask yourself, how do I feel? Now look over the edge of the boat and see your reflection in your dream lake in the water like it's a mirror. And smile at yourself. See your reflection. Now I want you to get into the water however you want to in your imagination. Backflip, lower yourself slowly, levitate, skip. Get in the water. What's the temperature? What does it feel like against your skin? Ask yourself, how do I feel? Breathe in again for a count of 4. 1. Let your diaphragm expand. 2. Open mouth breathing. 3, 4, and exhale. And as you exhale, you sink underneath the water. You sink underneath the water. And when you inhale again, you can breathe water because you're a water breather too, in addition to being a mouth breather. You're sinking down beneath those waves and you see the light fading. And as you're sinking down to the bottom of the dream lake, what do you see? Coral, little fish with lights on their antenna, Santa's sleigh. You can see whatever you want to see. And just sink down to the bottom of the lake. And then your feet touch the bottom. Is it made of pebbles or sand? You start to move around in the bottom of the lake. You notice different things and breathing. And you see about 1,000 yards in front of you a creature. And it's swimming towards you. And you swim towards it. And then you just paddle in motion, or you just stand still and it comes towards you and it gets closer. And it's getting closer. And it's getting 20 yards away, 20 feet away, 20 inches away, 3 inches from your nose. And it's smiling at you, that creature, or that person, or whoever it is. And it leans in and it asks you, what are you grateful for? Then you lean in and you whisper what you're grateful for to the creature. And then it says, is that all? And then you think for a second and you breathe. And with great joy, You yell under the water, I'm grateful for. You say what else you're grateful for. The creature nods sagely, very wise. It smiles and swims away. Now you see a door in front of you. It's either a big portal or a cask or an open thing. It could be anything. And you decide to go through it. You open it, you unlock it, you turn the wheel, you go through this portal of light, and you end up in a forest clearing. And the sun is on your skin, and you feel the water evaporating from your body. And you breathe in for a count of 5 in this beautiful environment. You see flowers and trees, and you feel the water and the warmth on your skin. And the water, the last droplet of water, just absorbs into the air. And you smell the trees and you smell the flowers. You taste the air and you feel the breeze on your skin. And you breathe in again for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. And ask yourself, how do I feel? And you're still breathing. And now for the rest of class, I want you to keep in mind, what do you notice in your body, in your imagination, and how you feel? Because our job is just to facilitate fun play. You learn way more from each other in the play or from yourself in the play and the exploration than you learn from me, Tom, or Heidi. You learn more by doing and noticing and by playing. We're just here to facilitate and have fun. So just notice what's going on with your body, with your mind, with your heart. I want you to breathe in again for a count of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And exhale. I want you to just say thank you, imagination. Your imagination is so powerful. And it has to be nurtured and loved. Just like King David's physically fit body, it has to be nurtured and exercised and loved. I want you to say again in your mind, thank you, imagination. Now let's all turn our video on and smile at our team, at our ensemble, wave at each other, see each other, nod. And we're gonna go right into working with Heidi and Tom now that we're all relaxed. Everybody feel good? Thumbs up? Yeah? Good job, everybody. Really well done. So let's have fun with Heidi and Tom. I'm so excited to swing. Woo! I'm excited.
Hey, that was lovely. Thank you, Jared. And Heidi and I are here. I don't want to do a lot of talking. Heidi and I teach. I'm the artistic director of the Bentley Centre, and Heidi's one of our major teachers. And I have been swinging for years. I've run theaters in Spain and in Canada and worked with actors. People I worked with 30 years ago are still swinging. I think Jared has said some terrible, very important things. It's you. Hopefully these swings, and as you work through your imagination, you'll be introduced to parts of yourself that you don't even know. But everything comes from love, and it comes from joy. It comes from fun, and it comes from openness. And your body tells you everything, because everything exists within our body. Our mind is in our body, our senses, our emotion. And isn't it interesting how our body reveals everything, whether we like it or not? Doing those wonderful exercises, the beginning, the clap, right? And then the words, you found yourself moving in ways that you didn't even know you were moving. So the body can tell us everything. And so whenever I work with professional artists or violinists or whatever it is, we start by swinging because it opens up our freedom. What do you think, Heidi, in terms of fun?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you find you're moving your body, opening into a larger sense of who you are, finding all the different parts of yourself that are kind of maybe asleep or shy or quiet or just haven't been spoken to in a long time, and finding yourself, just the energy begins to go and flow, and you find yourself in places you haven't been before, and throwing a pizza up in the air. You never know what you might be doing. But freedom is good, and freedom is expansion, and that's where you start from, right? Starting from freedom can allow you to go in any direction, left or right, like Jared would say, or up or down, or angry, or delighted, or to shift from inside.
Movement is inside. People always think, oh, it's external movement, but the movement is inside. So let's all just stand. Just stand within your body. Acknowledge absolutely exactly what Jared said. How are you today? How are you today? And allow, in the deepest way possible, to let your body tell you how you are today. Your body has that information. And however you are is great. For the creative person, always come from where you are now. So as you're standing, don't stand on the earth. Don't plunk yourself down on the earth. What happens if you trust the earth and that floor so much that you allow it to support you, that it comes up you? Just wave the swing like this. You're allowing yourself to just release into the earth and allow that energy to come up into your body. Oh. And you will feel how much more you can be in your body. So often we try to push ourselves on the body to be strong, whereas in fact, everything we do, yielding, is so much more effective. Stand in your body, just stand there. Now, as we swing, it's not a dance move. It's just swinging. Emotion is wide. And so often in our lives, don't you think we are compressed? We start as a baby. Imagine that. Everyone just open your arms. You start as a baby, and you look at a baby who's lying, in the cradle or on the blanket, and the palms are in the air. And the world comes to you. You don't have to go to it. It comes to you. And the baby allows him or herself to be seen. How often are we afraid to be seen? We feel we have to see, but we are open. And feel that openness. Feel it through your sides, through your elbows, through your fingers, through your temples. Imagine being able to walk through your day with this. Not like a bad Broadway musical, but yielding. So drop again your arms. And on the breath in, because breathing in is the yielding, open, and just feel the width and how beautiful that is. Now imagine that. With that, you can see through the periphery of your eyes. And imagine that you're still there, but just drop your arms. And feel the pleasure of existing in width. And just very gently, just like as if you're a child, waiting to go on a great picnic or an adventure with your friends, your parents, they're coming to kind of pick you up. Do you ever see a child that doesn't swing? We all swing. We swing internally, but then we turn it off. Swinging is freeing. So just standing, feel that pleasure of swinging, right? The hips swing, just that gorgeousness of swinging, wow, whoa. And just allow your eyes to swing and gradually just as you're going to swing, look behind you, see what's there, and let the swing just increase. So there's whoa, let go, whoa, release, whoa, let go, whoa, release, whoa, let go, whoa, release. You know, there, stand again. I love chaos. Chaos, not knowing where I'm going to go, takes me somewhere. So for every action, there's a release. Here is the action. Hello back there. I live back there. Hello, Tom. And I let go to the chaos and I go to the other side. Whatever rhythm you want, there's always an action or a release, or we end up having nervous breakdowns. Just swing. Wow. Wow. Oh. And the reason we make the sound is to make sure that's the action. Let go. Wow. Release. Wow. 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 You have to make a sound. If you do it, just make sure there's the action. Hello back there. Whoa. Chaos. Whoa. Release. Whoa. I know nothing. Whoa. I know nothing. Whoa. It just comes to me. Whoa. Release. Whoa. Whoa. Let go. Whoa. 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 Wider. Wow. Feel just in your own rhythm. How huge are you? How enormous are you? Why live in the pocket of yourself when you can live within width and just stand in that? Just stand and feel that width. Feel that circle around you. Feel that you can breathe. Open forward and feel the width behind you, right to the center of your body. Open your hands, feel the sky in your hands. Feel how beautiful that is. Feel the sky in your hands. Take your palms down, come back. Feel the earth in your hands. All of that is part of you. Your body is in the sky. Your body is in the earth. Reach up and release. Reach up and release. So when you swing, release. Who cares? I don't know nothing, right? Just like really clumsy swings this time. Just so I don't know anything. Well, who cares? Well, I know nothing. Well, what's going on? Well, there's the chaos. Well, there's the chaos. Well, remember when you were a child and you were pushed up in that swing, right? Oh, way up, and you went higher, and you reached that point where you didn't know whether you were going to go back or you were going to go forward. That's where I love to meet actors, because they make mystery. Let's just do that, okay? Just swing, whoa, and release. Swing and release. As if you are to swing, swing and release and swing and stay there for a moment. Do you know where you're going? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's mysterious. Oh, how does that feel? And come back. Bring your arms back like this. Hey. What is behind you? Hey. Now allow yourself, as you're swinging back there, which is releasing to your past. Go to an image from your past. Maybe it's your first schoolroom. Maybe it was your first kiss. A lovely image. What's there? Just go to it, allow it. Some people like living there. That's beautiful. See what happens to your rhythm. Whoa. Whoa. So you bring, what is that beautiful rhythm, that kiss? Whatever that is, wider, and bring it to the future like this. Wow. Wow, take it to the future and it's gone. Wow, feel that energy moving through you, past and the future. The future's in front of us. Whoa. Wow. Release and action. Release and action. Stand in that. Lower your center. Lower your center below your rib cage so you're not tied up in a knot. girdle and lower it. So you're standing in the middle point of your body. That below you is the sea and above you is the air. And you feel that balance of the disc, the ring of Saturn right there in your body. Above you is the sky. Below you is the seabed. We're going to splash through that water. Swing and let go. Whoa, and release. Whoa, and let go. Whoa, and release. Swing. Drop into yourself. Whoa. Hello, Tom. Whoa. Whoa. Say your name. Whoa. Hello, Colin. Whoa. Whoever you are. Hello, Sarah. Whoa. I am there. Whoa. This is who I am. Swing it to the sky. Whoa. Swing it. Whoa. Swing. Let go. Swing to the chaos and let go. Swing and let go. Swing and let go. From the earth, whoa, to the sky. Let go. Whoa. And let go. Whoa. And let go. Whoa. And let go. Whoa. And let go. And now we're like a windmill over. Whoa. Swing. Whoa. Whoa. Look around you. Whoa. 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 Turn the spot. Two, swinging and 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 stand in that. Oh, swing your shoulders. We swing all the time, right? We do. We swing. When we swing, it opens us up. It takes us. It frees the knots that are inside of it. Swing with your elbows. That's right, swing with your wrists, swing with your fingers, and do a crazy, great big balloon man outside of a car lot, swinging in the wind, crazy swing, crazy swing, and swing up. Now swing in the air, wow, swing in the air, and swing as if you're making a pizza out of the clouds, make that pizza, swing. Swing, swing, make that wow. Does that feel good? And make it wide. And it's enormous. It's enormous. And throw it into the stratosphere. And then land to the sky. Comes into your body, into your feet. You feel what that's like. If you live in the sky, you live in the earth. You live in the future, you live in the past. You live in all these different parts of yourself. Hey, release. Hey, let go. Hey, you, everyone. Hey, you, let go. Hey, you, let go. Hey, you, let go. Hey, you, let go. Hey, you, other side. Hey, you, let go. 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 Stand in your body. This is your heart. The swing of the heart, the blood, to and from the heart, the breath. Have you ever noticed that when you feel free, I talk about free flow, free emotion, there is a liquid quality to it. When you feel bound, there's a tightening, a readiness to stop, or a staccato, or a nervousness. But if we can find our way to freedom, things come to us for nothing. It's open again. Feel that freedom. Feel it in your eyes. The joy, the beautiful joy of freedom. Take your right arm and look over. Look at what's in the past. Way go behind your left foot. What is that? What's there? That's part of you. That's part of your history. For some people, that's bound. For some people, that's free. But that is still part of you. You are everywhere. All we are is energy coming through us. And if we want to explore it, we can be a full piano, not just a scale. We have so many notes that are undiscovered. We were born, we know what works for us, and that's fine. We have a personality, but there is so much more. What is that? What is the sensation of that? What we're going to do, just watch as we're going to swing it up, let go, and release. So here's the action and let go. Swing. Swing with me. Whoa, there's no right or wrong. Swing. Yeah. Wow. It's gone. Wow. Wow. Something's gone. Wow. Release to it. Wow. Both hands release to it. Whoa. That's right. Whoa. That's right. Whoa. Higher and whoa into the stratosphere. Whoa. And wow. Feel the beauty of that slash, that invigoration of beautiful energy, and just stand in that. That's still happening. Go back to the next one. And there it is. How are you on that side? Do you feel different? Is that freer? Is that more bound? Your body will tell you that is different. And again, swing. Whoa. Ready. Whoa. Let go. Whoa. Let go. Swing. Let go. Swing. Let go. Both hands. Swing. Enjoy the swing. You're just part of it. Whoa. You can't control it. You just impetus and let go for nothing. Whoa. Maybe you won't come back. Oh, maybe your hands will fly off. You take that chance. Whoa. Every time you live. Wow. This is beautiful. Wow. Is we take nothing for granted. Wow. But we trust. Wow. That something will bring us back to who we are. Wow. Who are you? Wow. You learn through your body. Who am I? Who am I? Where do I like to live? Do I live in my knees? Do I live in my heart? Do I live in my past? Do I live in flexibility? Who are you? Who are you? That's what's so thrilling. To be able to this beautiful instrument you have, to go and find all of these places. Right foot, swing back, swing back, swing, release. Oh, swing, swing, swing. And this time we're going to stay there. Swing. Wow. And just stay there for a moment. What is below your foot? There's no straight line in the creative process. It is all curves. That figure eight, what is the energy that is coming up to you? What is that beautiful energy? You are magnificent people. There's nothing wrong with you. But what is your body telling you?
Turn on the AC.
What?
Turn on the AC, it's hot.
Still there, bring it back. And swing with the other side. Down. 2, and what the hell? 3, let go. 4, chaos, and who cares? 5, I'm a pirate. 6, why not? 7, I know nothing. 8, stay there, whoa, hello. Now immediately, what's that feeling? What's the body telling you? Who are you? What is that part of you? What's that part of you? How is it different from over there? Everything is different. All the energies that are traveling through you. What can you learn from that? To me, it makes me shake, it makes my lips shake. To me, it is uncomfortable. It's my blind grandfather who brought me up is there, always has been, not just dealing with, or it's dealing with me. And come forward. Now stand, feeling those places behind you and swing into them with both hands. Oh. Swing up into the earth. Feel the energy in the back of your heels. Swing down into the earth. Feel the energy above the back of your head. Swing back. Feel the energy above your forehead. and swing up and feel the energy in your toes. Now we're going to do the same swing going through the body, but more quickly. And so wing, release, 2, swing, 3, 4. Take the chance of chaos, woo and chaos, whoa, oh my goodness, woo, oh my goodness, do I know where I'm going? I have no idea. Hey, like a child, I can play, whoa, beautiful, wow, gorgeous, whoa, gorgeous, yo, lovely, way, whoa, whoa, not lovely, whoa, you, swing, whoa, great, and swing your knee, your leg like this. Swing. 1, 2, just swing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like you're running, walking through some beautiful Northern Canadian grasslands. Okay, swing. Wow. Feel the freedom of that. The heroicness. Hey, 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 hey. Other side, swing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Swing sideways. 1, 2, like Charlie Chaplin. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and open to the astonishment, the curiosity of how beautiful you are, how gorgeous you are, how wide you are, how wide you are. Drop, close your eyes, swing your head open to the right, and when you open them, I don't want you to look. Whatever is there, I want it to swing into you and see you. Swing and let that curtain rod see you. And if you allow in the swing, something or somebody or character to see you, you see so much more clearly. Other side, swing, and whatever that is. The power of your introversion is extraordinary. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Swing into the lower part of your body like this. Yes. Sort of like a locomotive, way behind your knees. Oh. As if it's all that energy, your subconscious, who you are, comes to who you are, which is right here in the middle of your body. Swing to there I am, I'm Tom. Swing, oh, there you are, you're Marshall. Swing, oh, there's Zach, whoever you are. Swing, don't even know what half of that is. It's very Jungian. What's down there? Swing, now we're going to swing right over like this. Wow. 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 Open up. You're there. Just yield to it. And to the right. To the right. You live there. All the way to the right. And breathe into your left hip. And behind you. Behind you. Behind you with the other. That's right. You live there. And angle that. Angle it. To the side. To the side. And angle forward. And angle forward. And forward. And forward. And open. And Heidi's going to take us to just through 3 minutes of wild swinging. Just follow Heidi's joy. All right.
Finding here, rub your hands together. find the ends and just make your smooshing some gray or black or blue Play-Doh together, feeling it all over the fingers and the texture and the heat that gets kind of warmed up. Whoo, and then splatter it everywhere all over your room. Let it go, and then let it go one way, and let it slide off your arm and splat and hit the ceiling and somewhere else. And then let it go on your pelvis and your buttocks, and you swing it over there and slosh it over way on that whole large stripe on one side of the wall. And then you maybe swing your pelvis in the other direction, and all the paint goes off on the other side. And then you swing it down your leg, shaking your leg on the other side. And then you're swinging it around your pelvis in some way inside a hula hoop. Another direction from the center, your dantian, your power center, and just stir up some mischief. Yeah, and let your upper body just respond, and let your arms be down beside you, or maybe they swing up, and all initiated from your center and up and around, or smaller, but feeling the dizziness, the chaos of up and down in a figure eight infinity, and then bring it up and splash up. You're standing halfway in the Pacific Ocean or the Indian Ocean, and you splash it up and it doesn't come back down. It's so amazing. And you splash it up again, and you splash it at your friend, and swing, slashing and splashing with your arms behind you. Turn away from the screen, and here, change the rhythm, and change the rhythm. Out your arm, and then let it suspend a moment. Is it coming back? No. Speed it up. Erratic. And just let it suspend a moment. One more flick. What is that? A giant tortoise? A giant pirate ship? And let your arm slowly float down. Coming into gentle paths on your heart, waking up your heart and shimmying your shoulders, and let your arms just swing off of that, swinging for joy, swing. And now let's find this gentle flicking, this gentle floating, the momentum that brings you up, and it might just gently float back down, kind of like a slow motion New York New Year's Eve streamer. And it comes down, and then it comes back up, behind your elbow. It floats up quickly, and it comes down, and floating up again, seeing the sky, looking up. Maybe you're looking between these leaves at the top of the trees, and you see the sun sparkling through the different textures and greenness of the leaves, and you see that sun coming down, and you close your eyes, and you can feel the different shades of the sun that hits your eyelids in different ways as the sun moves, as the leaves are moved and the sun pattern travels on your face. You let your arms come down, and you feel that upward interest towards the sky. And you slowly bring your head looking forward. And you see, you open your eyes, and how can you receive, letting the image, wherever you opened up to, come to you into your heart? Feel that image underneath your skin, being willing to be seen by that tree, by that image, by that mark on the wall. And then you begin to stir it up a little bit more from your pelvis again, swinging it around, and bring your arms into it and find it. And you're wide. And where do you stop? Look how wide I am. I'm 100 feet long from one rainbow to the other. And then let it go. And swing. Find your width. Yeah. Surprise yourself. Oh my gosh, here I am. And turn away from the screen and turn your back to the computer. Feel the movement, the ripples of your back. You can swing your shoulders again, your shoulder blades, they wiggle up and down your back. They're as big as your hands, and they wiggle your whole spine, and you slowly, slowly jump, just a little jaggedy jumping around your whole body like a butterflies inside your whole body. Butterflies in your body, in your elbow, in your wrist, in your fingers, in your knees, in your ankles. Oh, don't forget, and inside your thighs and around your lower back and up on your throat. And then just stand there a moment and feel like this beautiful, delicate tree, this new sapling. There's all these butterflies inside of you. And you swing, and you swing. A little bit relating to the wind, up and up and up, and floating gently, gently, gently.
That's great. That's
Mhm.
lovely.
Mhm.
I mean, just before that's lovely. Thank you, Heidi. I know that we're running over time, but just before we go for a break, just come and sit down for just a moment, can you? When we come back from the break, we will go into why we swing. The swinging is the beginning of everything, but we actually transform. We look at how do we transform into character. But before we do, does anyone want to share how they feel having come out of that? How do you feel differently than when you began? And if so, how do you feel? Anyone? Does anyone like to share with that?
Yeah, Sean. Mhm.
Sean, yes?
Yeah, I just feel much more free and loose and less bound and restrained.
Mhm.
Great. Good. Good. Bianca, how do you feel?
You're muted. Yep.
I feel free and powerful, and I feel like I can do anything right now. Like I can climb the highest mountain or just do anything. Anything is possible. So thank you so much for that experience. I appreciate you.
That is so great. And actually, the reason I asked you is because you have grown. Like we grow. Our body, we do. It's beautiful. It's a very simple thing, really, isn't it, to begin with? You know, and why I've had general managers come down and say, why are you spending all these money with these professional actors swinging for an hour? And I've always said, because it makes all the difference in the world. It means they're free. Evan, how do you feel?
I also feel free and sweaty, a little sweaty, but good.
Great. So freedom, yes. Love to hear from you, Nadia.
I'm feeling creative. Like there's I don't know, like I kind of want to move my body more even, and like kind of maybe explore it on my hands and knees and like, you know, and I could feel like almost like I wanted to transfer that energy onto like a painting or something. I don't know.
So beautiful.
I'm feeling like very like, I want to get into shit.
That is so beautiful, because what we're doing is we're opening up all the centers inside of us, the sensing, the thinking, you know. And I remember when I went, first of all, and did swinging with a lot of some of Spain's greatest sort of actresses, where I did an all-female version of the Iliad. And I had them swing for a month before I even started rehearsal. They thought I was crazy. They didn't know what contract they'd signed, right? But something opened up and there was freedom. Now, freedom is being willing not to know, right? It's not knowing. And as an actor and a curiosity or a pianist or whoever you are, the willing not to know is really a wonderful place to be. So thank you, Jared. So we will come back and spend a bit of time giving you more of a sense of what this particular work is about. I love this work, been doing it for years. We're not trying to sell it, try to share it to you right now in this moment. So I think we take a short break now. Is that right, Jared?
Yeah, I just want to take a 3 to 4 minute bathroom break, and I'll also make some announcements just regarding, you know, upcoming stuff that we're doing. And also I'll post a link to Tom and Heidi's school in the chat. So I'm going to put that in the chat right now if anybody wants to check it out. Oops, that's the wrong link. I was like, here's the Zoom link again. No, woohoo. So yeah, everybody feel free to get water, rest, breathe, use the bathroom. Yeah, just a short break, and then we'll get back to the next part.
That's great.
Here's the link. Here's the link to Tom and Heidi's school.
And thank you very much for sharing, everybody. It was lovely. Okay, I wish I could talk to you all.
I noticed, Tom, something different on my right side versus my left side.
Yes, exactly.
So interesting. Yeah.
Yes, it's very interesting where people want to live and where they live. I mean, ask yourself, do you prefer somebody on the right or prefer somebody? Go and take a break. We'll talk about this when you come back.
Yeah, great. Yeah, that makes sense. It was interesting. I'll share in a second.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what's coming up after the break, Tom and Heidi? I want to let Zach know. He's asking.
What's coming back after the break is an introduction to the 4 reservoirs that we deal with in our body in this particular work, and how we can learn and take that, and how we can reintroduce ourselves to what we know and what we don't know, and how we can exercise the inner energy.
Great.
Great.
Thank you, Tom. And also, if anybody has any questions about Joy of Improv stuff, the break is, I'm here to answer them during the break. So if anybody has questions about anything, I'm here. Thanks, Zach. Have a great night. Thanks for coming. See ya. Appreciate you. Cute dog, Nadia. Very cute dog. So let's all come back when everybody's back. Hi, DJ. Hello. Oh, say hi to everyone. This is DJ the dog. Goodbye, DJ the dog. Get out of here. Go, go. Oh, you can stay. Come on, you can stay. So many dogs on Zoom today. So let's come back when everybody's done with their bathroom and water break. Let's all turn our video back on. Okay,
All right, there we are.
great. I'll make two quick announcements. The first is we do accept donations. The joy of improv is focused on bringing storytelling and performance training to people at an affordable or free cost. So it's basically to provide access to economically disadvantaged groups and to underrepresented groups. So if anybody would like to donate, we would love that because it helps us pay for our meetups, which we pay for. We have 6 meetups in 6 different cities. We also pay for Zoom, and we have some other stuff that we pay for. So greatly appreciate it. Here's how to donate in case you'd like to. No pressure though. It's totally donation based and we greatly appreciate it. Again, here are other upcoming classes can be found on this link. So we have a class this Saturday where we're doing Linklater work with Susan Jane Harrison, one of Heidi's colleagues who's taught at ACT and Berkeley Rep. She's a great lady who trained at RADA. She's very sweet and kind. And I love her voice work. It's really fun. And we also have an in-person workshop this Sunday where we're doing about an hour of improv games where we'll actually do scenes and yes and exercises. And then we're going to do about an hour and a half of second circle work, which is Patsy Rodenberg's work. So we'll be doing breath with movement and guided imagery and embodying different energy, circles of energy for character. So yeah. Oh, thanks, King David. You're awesome, man. Great. I'll email you after class. Thank you so much. Have a good night, sir. Okay, and so that's all I have. And I just want to say again, thank you, Heidi and Tom, for spending time with us tonight. This is so fun, and I'm excited for what we're going to do next.
All right, good. Hi. All right, everyone on Zoom, can we see you? It would be great if we could.
Yeah, let's all turn our video back on if we can, everyone.
It's fun. Hi, Rushi. I'd love meeting you in San Diego, wherever you are. This is great. It's really interesting to see who's here to hear about the work, and I'm assuming you'd like to hear more about the work. Just so we're going to give you, I think, kind of go off script a little bit and give you a bit of an overview of what we do. This work was founded and developed by Yat Momgren from England, who is an extraordinary teacher who created a revolutionary approach to the work. And I was very lucky to be one of his last students in the 1970s. And I used this work teaching in a university, representing the school and being an artistic director for 20 years. And now I'm fortunate enough to be working with people like Heidi and a bunch of other really wonderful teachers to bring this work to North America, which I think really creates a wonderful balance between working truthfully and also transforming. And we always start with the swings. I mean, yeah, trained people. I was his last private student, but he's trained people like, Francis de la Tour, Sean Connery, Colin Firth, Anthony Hopkins, Helen McCroy, Michael Fassbender, Tom Hardy, Patricia Neal, an amazing amount of incredible people who've done this work. So what we do is we trust our bodies and we trust ourselves, and we try to develop all those reservoirs in ourselves that we have at our disposal. And one of the things I feel, and just take the time to say this, is that as artists, as people, we're living in very troubled times. And the artist is an artist is a person who can really help make a change in the world. But in order to make that change in the world, we must be able to see and experience other people, other points of view from their portals. And can we find those portals in ourselves, those portals that we see through those eyes? So therefore, it's like acting. Can we create characters that see and experience the world differently than we do? We grow up, we learn what works for us, and we keep repeating the same notes. There's nothing wrong with that. But I do believe that the artist has a huge responsibility to leave their ego, to be of service, and to help produce and to be healthy psychologically, emotionally, physically, so that we can do some good. That's always my spiel, and that's something I truly believe. So what we're going to do right now is just kind of introduce you as a bit of a thumb scale idea of where this work goes. The work is based in the psychology of Carl Jung. It is actually looks like very complicated work, but it's just common sense. All these words, don't have to worry about it. It's like, really, it is about finding all the parts of ourselves. And so we ask you to rediscover yourself. Like right now, as we're sitting here, if we're sitting here, where are you coming from in your body? Where are you coming from? Are you coming from, there are people who come from the earth, right? Sit there as if you were coming from the earth. That is where the energy is. How does that make you feel, having been all warmed up? So we're looking at each other from the earth. How do we see? I see a great change in all of you. What happens if our energy comes from the sky? In our body, we live in the sky. How do you experience things differently? How do you experience me differently? I experience you differently. There are other characters who are different than ourselves, who order coffee this way, who experience things from their heart. I'd like a cappuccino. Will you marry me? I'd like a divorce. From the front of their heart, or maybe the back of their heart. What does that feel like? There are people who are like this. It was fascinating what Nadia was saying, wanting to get up and work now. This is working. What if you were experiencing people from what I call the sphere of willingness, the sphere of the throat, the openness? Like, it's coming. That's right. Like, Nadia made a very specific change right there. I don't know if you felt it, Nadia, but physically you went totally different, right? This is what we see in people. You cannot hide. That's what's wonderful about playing the piano or acting or walking or doing it. You cannot hide. What happens if you come from what I call the knees, from the carriage, from the cradle of where you were born, right? From those oily knees, right? That you experience the world from there in your body, the elevator of your body. And we all experience it differently. Now, what happens if you're looking at me, right? You're looking at me, yes, you're looking, because I know you're looking at me because I'm talking to you in the screen, right? And what happens if you look at me from the left side? Look at me from the left side of your body, right? That's right, just look at me, right? Yeah, that's right. Now look at me from your right side. Where do you like me better, Lisa? Do you like me on your right side or your left side? Where would you prefer to relate to me, from your right side or your left side?
Left.
Left, isn't that interesting? Okay, but that's great. Yeah, it's interesting that, isn't it? I mean, right, you go things, right? So yeah, I mean, look at people too. Like, where do you experience things? Like, bend your head back and look at me, right? And how do you feel about me with this energy? How do you feel about me, right? There are characters who are like this. Yes, you could see me. Now, stay in that energy, but bring your head forward, but you're still in that energy. And you can feel me from a distance, yes? There's a distance. Now lean into me. There you are, yeah. How are you experiencing me, right? You can order coffee this way. Now stay there, but bring your head back, but stay there. Oh, right. Do you feel the difference? You know, you are enclosing me. Hey, I love that young man there too, or whatever that is, right? Great, okay. And Evan, you are enclosing me. Do you feel that? There is a different, you look different, right? There's so many things from our body that allows us. Our mind is in our body. Everything is in our body. Our sensing, our mind, our memory, our ancestry, right? The archaeological aspects of ourselves, right? Our freedom, our emotions, our kindness. Everything is in our body. Our rhythm. We forget that, you know? We forget that we can have all of those things at our disposal. And that's really rather beautiful. Just stand up for a moment, will you? Okay. Now, this is going to be really, I'm going to like 2 minutes, all right? Just 2 minutes on each of these things, Heidi, right? So Jung talks about the sensing life, the life from your senses, right? There are people who experience the world primarily or first and foremost from their senses, their smell, their taste, right? There are people who like, you know, and some people have strong weight senses, other people have lightweight senses, right? But that's how they experience the world, right? So if you're, just wake up your senses, your fingers, feel it on your fingers. Yeah, that's right. Imagine that you stand within your senses and you look at the world. Look at the world, right? How does that feel? Senses before mind, senses before emotion, senses before intuition, right? There are people, right, who walk to mail their letters as if they're pushing a piano, right? Not great. There are people who walk to mail their letters as if they're walking through feathers. Right? But our sensing is, it's like there's an elevator in our senses. Go right down to your feet. Some people feel the strength of their body way below. Like, imagine that elevator and dig your fingers into the earth and draw the fingers up, the hands up, and the earth is slipping through it. It goes into the carriage of your knees and up your thighs. And here you are. And feel how strong that is. Do you feel that strength? Because you're coming from that wonderful area below. Now, lift it. What happens when you go to your heart in your body? Do you feel the lightness? And your mouth and your shoulders, and your head and your sky. And beyond that, in the senses, right? You're in love. You walk out and it's the first day of spring. Usually one doesn't walk out and say, what does the first day of spring mean in the mind? Or people don't walk out and say, oh, I hate the first day of spring and the emotion. Or people don't walk out and say, get out of my way, first day of spring. You know, so the spring comes to you like people come to you. And there are people who like to live there in the senses. So Jung talks about, for those people who know, that sensing center, and some people are there and some people are not. Perhaps a person who's a remote monk might not, right? Perhaps a person who is a mathematician, these are cliches, right? A mathematician who takes a math might not. But if you're an athlete, I guess you better, right, Sean? If you're out there kicking the football, right? And some people kick the football in the same way as they go and they ask for a pound of eggs. I'm a vegan. I couldn't think of anything worse, right? So that is one of the reservoirs that we work with. It's the reservoir of sensing, right? Then there is the reservoir of time, intuiting. I jumped in the wrong order, right, Heidi? Can you talk about that?
Of the time, of time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, time, the rhythm, the pace of your body, of your mind, of your senses, of how your emotion goes through your time. You can sense people, what characters, what kind of people that really move really fast. You can tell that there's kind of people that maybe have had a lot of coffee, or they're just really speedy and they're just really fast, and everything just comes out of them really quickly, right? Somebody who's just like a lot of people maybe there's more of a speediness in East Coast culture, right? But imagine then being in the future. It's in the future, and I'm a guide at Disneyland, right? And here it is, and here it is, and here it is. And I'm just ahead of myself all the time because I know exactly what I'm going to say, right? With the Friends is very near a character with, well, it can be on Friends on the TV show. It can be, but you have your time and you have the rhythm, and it can be sporadic and it can be quick, and you're in your future. There I go, ahead of myself, ahead of myself, ahead of myself. And just kind of begin to walk actually in your room, if you have even a little bit of space, and begin to think of a list of what you need to do this week. What do you need to do? You take this 2.5 hours dedicated to this. What do you need to do? Make a list to yourself as you're walking through the space. You're going to have a small space. The details of that list. And just stop a moment and feel, where are you? You can let your eyes close. And where are you? Are you in more? Do you sense whatever this means to you? There's no right or wrong answer. I invite you, like a flashlight, just shining this idea at a perspective. And in front of you, are you more in front of yourself, or are you more behind yourself? Or are you somewhere else, above, below? Let your eyes open if you flutter them close. And now go ahead and, standing there, go ahead and reflect on a vacation you had that was really delightful. Sometime you went somewhere that was quite amazing. Or maybe as a kid, you went on a camping trip. Somewhere from the past. Yeah, and think again, and then let's shift that a little bit and think about who was one of your first teachers you had, the first classroom you visited, your first grade or kindergarten. And walk with that memory. Holding that memory, letting that memory and develop in your imagination. And sense, do you feel more in front of yourself or more behind yourself? Whatever that means, has your rhythm changed to something more quick, something more slow, a different tempo that you often operate at? And go ahead and actually just take, just with one foot behind you, and go ahead and actually just open up with one arm back, either your left arm or your right arm, and reach back behind you into your past. And sense like a woman, like an older woman sitting on a porch swing in New Orleans, swinging back there, having all the time in the world, embodying life through this wisdom and this knowledge and this experience. And you walk as if you have all of that, like you're the front of a train, like you bring your past with you. There are people that do that, as Tom was saying, right? They can bring it behind you, or they can be pushing a piano, pull the weight of the sticky, tacky peanut butter behind you, and it can be wide and it can be narrow, and stand in that. Breathe into the back lungs, the back ribs, into the back of yourself, and feel, allow, and just sense, what is your rhythm? What is the tempo? How would you speak? Speak a line, say hello to somebody on the screen, say, oh, or go ahead and say, what do you dream of eating right now? And then go ahead and bring that idea, shift that idea into a different tempo, into a different rhythm, and walk as if you are late for a plane or late for a train. And how do you feel that in your body? Some people are still mellow when they're late. Some people freak out when they're late. How is it If you're late for a train, late for a plane, where are you going? Walking to that, running to that, feeling that energy, and then stop a moment. Sense, do you like that excitement? Does that feel fun to be that way? Or do you prefer that time, that lounging back? That can be a character. There's all these time elements in between, a quick rhythm. And noticing as an actor that often if you change your rhythm, and you take a large, you don't take a pause, but a pause comes to you. It can be an amazing way to grab somebody's attention, right? When do you shift rhythm? If you're staying in the same rhythm as an actor, then it can be something that you're staying on the same groove of a record player. Changing your rhythm can shift you up off of that habitual pattern that Tom talked about and open you up to discovering something new because it'll throw you off kilter a bit. What do you like? What do you prefer? How could you enter the time of another character?
Thank you. And one of the things is how you learn about this is you discover your own time, right? So if we go back, we're going to do 2 more, but if we go back and we stop and think, we talked about sensing. Where do you like to live in your sensing? You know, Robert De Niro comes from a great strong sensing, right? From depth, right? If you're playing Romeo or Juliet, it comes from something which is very light. Where do you like to be? And part of what this work is if you like to be here, then what I try to do is encourage you to find that other place. And also with the rhythm, it's like, how does, you know, people, you're selling something, you're an auctioneer, you're selling something in a car, you're going to, I always teach about rhythm by going to a market, right? You're selling things, here we go, right? This is what we're going to do because you're in your future. Buy this car, Sean. Let me tell you the story about when I first went to New Zealand. I can't tell you that story this way because I have New Zealand's back there and it makes me sustained. So what characters are sustained? Characters who carry their whole, like, you know, chair with them. But it's always somewhere in between. And what's beautiful about this is the nuance of where you live and expanding all of these things in yourself. And all of them are revealed in movement. So your senses are revealed in the quality of your weight, not poundage. And your intuition or your decisiveness is revealed in your rhythm. So it's all revealed in movement. How is thought revealed in movement? It is revealed in movement because everything is revealed in movement. How is it revealed? If you just look at me, then okay, so here we are. Okay, just take a moment. Just take a moment. I'd like to about 30 seconds and just formulate what you believe is how would you describe your ideal state of utopia? And you see, that is beautiful. That's as exciting as a car chase, isn't it? You all left me physically and you went somewhere else. It was beautiful what you did, Lisa. You all went somewhere, right? And so you weren't giving me your sensing or your time. You were crazy as it sounds, as you were following the concave and convex circles. You cannot find, thought is somewhere, thought is movement. Yat told me to go and just look at Anthony Hopkins or Marlon Brando at the end of Apocalypse Now. I had to look at people, or he sent me to statues, right? Where I would actually see the movement in that person's eyes. See what's happening to my hands? I'm not creating my hands like this way. They've just gone that way. That is thought in my fingers. right? So Bianca went way back in herself. So thought is moved. Thought is the angle that you go into. You know, I can see, Evan, that you have tremendous thought, space, what we call space, okay? A flexible and direct space that we can order our cup of coffee through space. The idea of the cup of coffee may be more important than the coffee itself. All the soliloquies that you do in Shakespeare are going to have that. You know, it's sort of wonderful, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful that people are all so different? And then this is a very quick and dirty thing. Then the fourth reservoir that we examine and we develop through writing scenarios, by doing things, all that takes quite a long time, but to really find that muscle is the reservoir of emotion. How is emotion? Can you want to tell us how emotion is revealed in movement, Heidi?
Yeah, emotion is revealed through movement. It can be, it's so interesting to try to talk about, but it can be this like a sparkle, a release, a widening, an exploration out and an interaction with the world and the freedom, right? Think like a little kid who runs down and sees the beach for the first time. And it's like, just like my beach. And here I am in this expansion and this openness. And they get to play in the sand in opposition, right, to a jealousy or a fear or a judgment that is sticky and contained and held and bound. And you can feel it in your throat, in your gut, in your stomach. It can change your rhythm. And it's not so fun to feel it. It can arrest you in a certain way. It's opposite of this embarrassment at a party or this self-consciousness or that not wanting to reveal myself is very different, right? The freedom of emotion, you can go from complete love to lots of anger, to bafflement, to joy, to fear, right? The openness and the freedom to shift as an actor, right? From anything, from bound to free. And it's always the interplay between all of these reservoirs, right? Even from the bound or free emotion into how does that affect my time? And how does that affect my sensing when I suddenly go into free form love? Maybe my weight becomes lighter, right? And we all have everything. I'm interplaying between light and strong, or quick and sustained, or free and bound, right? So you have everything. It's like a teeter-totter. It just depends on which is more revealed at the moment, right? Which is more revealed, and how can you shift through a pathway into experiencing so you're not just one thing all the time.
So it's true. Now, and also when you think about freedom, free flow, emotion, which is what I call free flow, it doesn't necessarily have to be that too. It can be soft. It could be a beautiful memory of celebrating an anniversary. So Yat used to say, and I love this word, it is the viscosity of the liquid that's running through your body. If you feel that there's liquid that is running through your body, you know when you feel joyful, when you're in love, and you feel it, there's radiates out of your body, right? And everything, look at, you're smiling with that. And your body is looser. Don't you feel that in love? Like there's something that's running through you, right? And then, unfortunately, then we go to something where we are hateful or nervous or jealous or envious, and there that fluid, like, see what it's doing to me now. It makes me want to stutter, or it stops me, right? Sometimes it's important to find that, because you will get out, you will stop that, you will not treat my child that way. Sometimes it's important to be bound, right? But when you are free, it is a liquid quality that comes over you. You cannot create it. You cannot create emotion. All right, we see it all the time. People put on emotion. Actually, we see it all the time. As an artistic director in opening nights and all that kind of stuff, and they're like, "Hello, how are you? So lovely, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for the $2,000 donation." Right? Who is that person? I say, it's so, it's not, it's you can see, and you can see in films and things when the chemistry is not there. It is a yielding, and in all of these four energies, when you yield with sensing, you become light. When you yield with thought, you become flexible. When you yield with time, you become sustained. And when you yield with flow, it becomes liquid and smooth and runs through you and you have no choice, right? When you transform or contend or take towards, and nothing wrong with that, with our sensing, it takes us towards strength, and strength can be fine. Strength can be along with like singing in the rain, it can be strong, right? Oh, I'm free, right? When you are transmitting with space, it becomes direct. When you're transmitting with time, it becomes quick. So we have these four reservoirs of sensing, thinking, feeling, emotion, and time. All right. Why don't we just play it for a second, okay? So I'm going to ask you just to, if you don't want to, don't do this, just to improvise, okay? You have a line, you're doing a speech, you're in front of some people, and your line is, right? I'm going to talk to you about the importance of discipline. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of discipline. All right. Okay. Now, if you were taking that line and I want you to talk to us about the importance of discipline, remember, there's nothing wrong, right? Phil, pop, right? As Cherish said, I'm going to probably go around all over the place, to my mechanic tomorrow and go, pop, no, nothing wrong, pop. I don't care what you do to the car, pop. Anyway, Evan, with your sensing, as if you are communicating with your body, like don't show us, but let the body come into it, right? The sensing of you, okay? Your sensing. So get your sensing alive, and you're talking to all of us, right? Can you tell us about the importance of discipline?
I'm going to tell you all about the importance of discipline.
And tell us.
Discipline is what makes it so that everything falls into order. Everything can happen. It all happens for a reason, because we have discipline.
Okay, good. All right, good. Great. Excellent. Okay, so now let's take it from strong sensing, strong way. So tell us from the bottom of your heels about the importance of discipline.
Is this still me?
This is still you? Yes, but from your heels, tell us about the importance of discipline.
Discipline is important because without it, we're unable to keep a straight and narrow path. And that's the way that we have progress.
Excellent. You
see, that's beautiful.
That's great.
Yeah, your voice opened up.
Yeah, wow, that was interesting. Now, one last time with sensing, okay? From yielding in our senses, like bring all our senses to you. Bring all these wonderful faces to you. So bring it, but so absorb us with your sensing rather than give us your sensing, absorb us. Bring the imprint of us to your body.
Discipline is what's going to bring us all together and get us to really move forward with this project.
Good. Lift us. Put your hands like this. Lift us. Now do it. Now do it.
Discipline is going to bring us all together.
Lifting us. Bring us to you. Yeah, that's right. Bring us to you. Like this.
Discipline is what's going to bring us all together.
That's lovely, right? That's harder, isn't it?
Yes.
I know, but that's great to know. Isn't it great to know that some people will actually get up and do the speech about discipline like that? What's great is finding things. Yeah, that's great. Okay, good. Okay, let's just stay with discipline for a while. Okay, Nadia, discipline. Okay, from the reservoir of flow, which is the reservoir of emotion. Okay, and free flow, where it goes towards love. So so let the river like run through you and let it come through your body, so that what you're communicating, you're bringing us to the emotion of discipline.
About the importance of discipline. Life can be rough. Life can be unsure. And there are going to be times when you are going to lose faith in what you're doing. But if you have discipline, you're going to keep going. You're going to keep going even through those days when you really don't want to. So you got to have that discipline. You got to have that discipline to, sometimes it's as simple as making your bed in the morning. When you're feeling down in the dumps, you're feeling shitty, get up and make your bed anyway. It's that discipline, it's the repetition, and you'll move through the difficulty until you move on to you're going to move through the difficulty and get back to what feels good.
Fabulous. Great. That's great. So she did have free flow with some strong weight. It was lovely. Now, did you notice her shadow moves? What on earth are shadow moves? What are shadow moves, right? Shadow moves are those movements that you make that reveal you, that reveal your inner life, that are not conscious, right? Now, did you notice how there were a couple of times, particularly over her right, because I think she's freer on her right, that she had this wonderful wave of her arms. Are you aware that you did that? Yes?
Only now that you mention it.
Okay, good. All right. Well, that's great, because we have movements, and movements is what reveals us. We can't create the movements on the outer, but yeah. So there was like, you could have got very bound with discipline is whatever, but no, it was like, there was a swinging of, and we liked her, didn't we like her? Didn't you like her? I loved her, Bianca. I really liked her. She was lovely. Okay, now through bound flow. Now through bound flow.
Now through bound
flow, as if you are trapped in the emotion. Rather than the width, feel the need for us
to know.
Understand what discipline is, coming from either anger or dislike or scare us. Go to an image of what it's like if to somebody, or what if they were not disciplined, right? What could happen?
Okay, I need to talk to you about the importance of discipline, because if you don't have it, you're gonna fuck yourself. You need to be disciplined. You gotta get your stuff done. You have to make sure that no matter what happens, that you're gonna do it. You're gonna get walked all over. You're gonna ruin your life. You have to have that discipline. So when shit gets tough, you gotta keep going. What is this? What is this not making your bed in the morning? Get up, make your bed.
Great, good, very good. All right, lovely again, right? So what do you think? What did you think, Lisa or Richie, anyone, right? What were the shadow, how were the movements different? How were her movements different? Anyone, how did you see it was different? It wasn't this. Yeah, okay, Bianca, how was it different?
I noticed in the first one that she moved laterally, and in the second one she moved towards us. The movements, the hand movements were towards us.
Yeah, and it was the movement was very strong too, wasn't it?
In the
Very
second one,
strong,
yes.
right? And there was a time when she didn't know what to say, which was like, it was like something grabbed her. Did you feel that?
Yes.
And then Nadia, that it was just sort of grabbed you. So it's simple, isn't it, in many ways? I mean, we start with free flow. If we have free flow and we are healthy under everything we do, then we can find characters who have bound flow. There is the artist and there is the character. Always there are both, right? And the artist, if the artist is loving, makes a huge difference, right? But what had that, yes. And did you not feel how we talked? Remember when we were swinging at the beginning, we were swinging this way, right? Why were we swinging this way? I think I said things like, so we don't live in the pocket of ourselves. Why are we occupying? Why are we occupied by space when we can occupy space? And do you notice that when you get tight, when something's bad, something is happening, and emotionally you're nervous, someone's ill or whatever it is, right? Do you notice how you feel narrow, how you feel compressed? Yeah. But these are sort of common sense. But characters and how do we find that, within it is so exciting. It really is. So exciting. Lisa, will you do it? Great. Discipline. The importance of discipline. Through thought. So you are going to communicate with us through the thought process, which means you're going to have to find the thought that you're going to say as you're going through it, right? So you can have sensing, you can have time, you can have flow, but primarily it is thought. So you are going to penetrate and connect with us through the thought. Okay, great.
Can you raise your hand? I need to unmute. Thanks. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Beautiful already.
Discipline. People, we have to talk about it. It's important, really, really important in all our lives, every day, because without it, we will be lost. And where do we go from there? We need something to help us, and discipline helps us. And why would you go without that and feel lost all the time? We need something. Help me with that. Don't you think that is really, really important? Getting up, getting things done, being there, being present, live your life. Without it, we are totally lost.
That's very good. Isn't that good? And that's so clear and very honest. All right. So she didn't fall. You didn't. I mean, I recognize the power of your thought process the moment I saw you actually in this swings. I mean, quite wonderful, quite wonderful. I've actually had actors say, well, thought, we don't see thought. In fact, I remember teaching in LA and one actor saying, why are we talking about thought? Thought's different on stage. You just have to be still. I can tell if a person's thinking in a second. And and if they're not, right, there's something very, I would rather watch someone sit and thinking about something honestly than doing some phony dance and pretending. Because thought is a dance, right? So what happened, that was beautiful, and it was so roundabout. Did you see how roundabout it was? What were the shadow moves? What did you see, Ruchi? What did you see in her movement that came from thought? Yeah.
There was definitely like the touching on the face and that kind of some things like Apollo's like thing, those kinds of movements, and also the eyes, like the slowness of the eyes and the pausing and speaking. Like she's kind of still moving to figure out how to convey what she is formulating.
Yes, that's beautiful. That's beautifully described. That's just really lovely because that's exactly it. And many actors don't do that. They don't trust that. So that was great. Okay. And it was very, very flexible, wasn't it? There was such a flexibility in trying to define that. That is great. Good. Okay. Now, if it were direct, right? If it were penetrating and direct, what might that look like, right? Let's ask Jared to do this because Jared, understands this, I think. Do you mind, Jared?
Sure. Discipline, penetrating, and direct.
Discipline, penetrating. So you have to go through the thought thing, but you have to, but there's more of a contending, more of a transferring to us, penetrate us, burn little holes in our brain.
Yeah. I'll look at all of you when I do it too.
Okay. So what Lisa found was a flexibility, right? Can thought exist also in directness? That's what we're trying to figure out.
Discipline. Well, you need it, Evan. You need it, Sean. You need it, Bianca. You need it, Ruchi. You need it, Lisa. You need it, Nadia. Because without it, I'm sorry to say this, but you're kind of fucked. It's crucial to be disciplined, to achieve your goals and to achieve your dreams and to protect your family and to do what you need to do for the world. It's important. It's important to do what you want to do for you. I've been standing at this desk on one leg. I'm going to shift back to two because something really important I'm about to lay down on you. The discipline is also a way to live. Do you know what I mean?
Good, very good. Okay, so again, there was thought. Now, what was the difference between the flexible thought process that Lisa went through and the more direct thought process that Jared went through? Anyone?
I noticed that I got stuck on one leg. It was really weird. I was just like, because I was like at my laptop on one leg. Go ahead. But does anybody want to raise their hand? I can unmute you.
Okay. There was something up. Did you notice how? Okay. Yes. Nadia.
I'm not sure that I got this correctly, but what I picked up on was that Jared was, he was really trying to connect with each one of us, and send us a message. And he did that by bringing us in each, not just individually, but he brought us into it. Whereas with Lisa, it felt like we were going on a journey with her thoughts.
Yes, that's
we were following. It was more like watching her in a private moment, almost like figuring it out.
Right. So it's interesting. You watch the proceedings about the Supreme Court, and you see a lot of people that they think they're thinking. There's not a lot of thought in that place, right? But then you watch the prime minister of Czechoslovakia, and you feel that man's thoughts, right? And some of them are very penetrating. So with these things, with sensing, thinking, and emotion, right? Now, those are the three things that we've talked about, is the tendency to take and give you the emotion or to bring you to it. It's the tendency to give you the thought or to bring you to it. There's nothing wrong with either, right? Mm-hmm. But there always needs to be that interplay of back and forth.
That's interesting. I felt like, because I was being direct, I felt definitely like Nadia said, like I was sending.
You were sending us the thought, absolutely.
But
right.
not receiving as much.
Yes, but you have to receive. That's right. You have to receive to send it. You can't be one thing or other. It'll be a two-dimensional thing, right? You have to be doing everything. You have to have bound flow to have free flow, right? You have to have strong weight to have lightweight. But all of that's fascinating, right? But Lisa brought us into the world in that journey, which was beautifully said. Okay, good. Now, Bianca. Again, what a crazy line, eh? The importance of discipline. Okay, time, decisiveness. The card shark. The person who knows what to do. The great sports, the cheerleader, whatever it is, right? Bang, bang, bang. You know it, all right. With quick time, right? So inside, don't show us the quick time, but inside, you've got the quick time. You can make decisions quickly. It's like inside you've got okay, good. So that's inside. Put it inside and let us know what is important about discipline.
I am here tonight to talk to you about discipline. Discipline is your best friend. I'm going to tell you why. Discipline will take you through those hard days when you don't feel like doing what you're supposed to do to accomplish your dreams. Because in the beginning, when you have a dream, you're all pumped up and you want to do it. But after a few days, that pump will let you down. And that is when discipline comes in to save you. Discipline will take you through those rough days all the way to success. So discipline is your best friend, my friends.
Yes. That's very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Keep that energy. Keep that energy. Keep that energy inside, right? And try to hypnotize us.
I am here tonight to talk to you about discipline. Discipline, my friends, is your best friend.
Good. Now, that's right. Okay, good. Now, try to put a baby to sleep. Okay. All right. Sean is a baby. Sean, it's your bedtime. We're going to write you. I'm going to sing you a very short lullaby. Okay. But inside you've got that quick rhythm. Where you go. Talk to Sean.
I am here tonight to talk to you about discipline. My friends, discipline is your best friend. Discipline will take you through those hard days when you don't feel like doing what you're supposed to do to accomplish your dreams.
Okay, good. So a person can have quick time, right? Right. You've never noticed when you're in a job interview, right? And you didn't get the job, but you have to talk it through, and your fingers start sort of or your feet go sort of right. It's like, oh yeah, no, thank you. I really appreciate it. But there's something that is revealing you that is desperately trying to get out. Desperately trying to get out. Okay, good. All right, excellent. Okay, Ruchi. And am I saying your name correctly?
Yeah.
Great. Okay. Discipline. Now, you know about discipline, right? You've had such a lot of experience in the back about discipline. All right. So much, right? Remember those, you know the importance of discipline. Sustain time. Bring us to your past and to your experience. Sitting in your body, bring us to your rhythm of discipline, which is in the past.
Discipline is an act of love. It's an act of poetry in motion. It will take you where you want to go. I'm just gonna stop there.
That is so beautiful. Wasn't that beautiful? That was so beautiful. That was so great. Okay, great. Okay, Sean, finish us off here. Okay. I want you to order a double espresso, right? Okay, double espresso with whatever, okay, double espresso on a certain kind of thing, right? Okay, all right. So we're gonna do it in 8 ways, all right? Where you go, okay, all right, order it. Okay, order it from Evan over there, okay? You want a double espresso through Strong Way, go.
Evan, I would like a double espresso, cinnamon, a little bit of sugar, milk, and I want it very hot, but not too hot, and in 6 minutes because I have to leave for work.
Good. Now through lightweight. Now through lightweight. He's bringing him to you. Yeah.
Evan, I'd really like a double espresso, a little bit of cinnamon, not too hot, a little bit of oat milk in there, and I have 6 minutes. I got to get to work, so if, you could do that, that'd be great. If not,
Good.
right
Okay,
back.
good. Through bound flow.
Bound flow. Evan, I have 6 minutes to get to work. I need a double shot of espresso. I need some milk, whole milk. I need cream on top of that because I need it, and I need some sugar and little bit of sugar, lots of sugar, and 6 minutes, right? All right, gotcha.
Free flow.
So Evan, last week you told me about this really awesome espresso drink, and I've been thinking about it all week, man. If you could get that for me, you said 2 shots of espresso, some cinnamon, a little bit of sugar. I would love that. I mean, it would just make the start of my day incredible.
Now through flexible space. Flexible space.
Evan, I've been thinking about this espresso all week. I just came back from Italy. I could really use a double shot of espresso. If you could make me a dream of a coffee with a little bit of milk and some cinnamon, man, that'd be great, dude.
Quick time.
Evan, I really need a double shot of espresso, bro. I got 6 minutes. Work, I'm swamped at work. Just hook me up, bro. Please.
Okay, thank you. And there are more. I know we're kind of running out of time, but
I love it, and how it changed Sean's the intention and even his language, right? A little bit, like, you know what I mean? He's so swamped at work, or just coming back from Italy, and so the intention was in true. He found that intention in his body, and it changed the dynamic of even what he would write as a playwright or speak as an actor, right? Mm-hmm.
No, it was beautiful. Yeah, that's right, Heidi. So, I mean, this is a quick sort of splash, but just to give you an idea of where this work goes, right? And the idea of tackling what you're least familiar with, and then putting all of these things in combination, when our senses marry our mind, which is a stability, when our time marries our flow, which is mobility, right? And I think I'm going to stop there, not to get too complicated, because I know we're running out of time. Jared?
Yeah, I just want to say we are running out of time, but thank you. This was awesome. And the other thing I wanted to just add is that what's so cool is that sometimes when you combine these elements, like directness can be like so many different types of directness, and bound can be so many different types of bound. And I find that when I'm doing improv or acting, and if I come in with like a bound right arm, just my right hand is bound or something, it just changes me, or if I'm going to do like public speaking at a company, or I have a different mindset when I'm teaching a class versus when I'm taking a class, and it's just so interesting. I find this work really useful, and I just want to say thank you. Yeah, go ahead, Tom. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just want to share.
That's okay. I don't think we have time for questions, right?
It's up to, if anybody wants to stay, I would say that from now, like, from moving forward, if anyone wants to stay, it's like up to you, but like, yeah, I would, if you want to stick around, Tom and Heidi, and anybody wants to ask questions.
I mean, and actually, it was just fun working with you. And as I've said, we're not out kind of selling the work. Well, Sean was a student for a while.
Oh, cool.
We are, I'm going to say it once, we are going into a new term in 2 weeks. If anyone is interested in talking to any of us, or the teachers are interested, go to our website. You seem to be the right people who stuck around. I don't know why. It often happens that way. So if anyone is interested in jumping into this wild new thing called the YBC Centre, and we're actually working with people from all over the world. It's so exciting. Right? Raw, it's thrilling.
Like Mokshat from Mumbai, and people from London, and people from Spain have come in, and Canada.
And you can come in from any, don't get bogged down by, oh my goodness, how am I going to fit into this? If you see the website, you can just talk to us. You can talk to Heidi or I. But if any of you want to, please go email us and we'd be happy to. Are there any questions that you have right now? It's been a pretty thorough evening.
Yeah, and I put the link in the chat, and I also sent an email with, I was actually sending that email right when you were like, let's do direct. And I was like, oh no. So just woohoo. But yeah, go ahead, Sean, if you have a question.
Are you guys back in person, or are you still doing a lot of online classes right now?
Right now, we are still doing online classes, but we're fine. I think we've really discovered how to find an intimate way of doing it. What our intention, Sean, is as we go into the spring, into the summer term, is to find a way of doing a hybrid where people who are in the area will be able to be in a studio, but we will also be working with people on Zoom. And we are also looking at coming to LA to do a workshop. We're going to Australia to do a workshop. So we're around, there's all kinds of ways of getting involved. But yeah, that's the answer to your question. We're not there yet. We're looking for it.
Thank you.
Great. I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. We're going to say goodnight.
Nadia.
Nadia's that it's late, and it is. But listen, it's been a real pleasure. If we see her or not, doesn't really matter. Just been a real pleasure seeing you tonight. So thank you. And thank you so much, Jared, for having us.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jared.
You guys are awesome.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Share this work.
Okay.
Great job, everybody. Appreciate you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you all. Open
Joel,
mind,
don't take us off,
crazy
right?
artists. Woohoo!
Yeah, we can stick around if you want. I'll end the Facebook Live. Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Ciao, ciao.